Hello students, this is Leena ma'am and I am here with the chapter number 5, coal and petroleum, the second part of this particular chapter. As I told you in the first video that it is going to be two division, that is part 1 and part 2. This part, let us see in this video what all we are going to study. So, the learning outcome of this particular video, after the end of this video you will able to know about petroleum, its formation, occurrence, how to extract it, regarding the extraction we will come to know, refining of petroleum, a little knowledge about mining also, fractions of petroleum, natural gases and its uses, then energy resources of earth are limited. About this you are going to know. Okay. So, let us begin with the petroleum. Children, you can see in the picture that this is the petroleum, just like coal and petroleum is also a fossil fuel. So, from the chapter only we come to know that fossil fuels which are important or the main fossil fuels are coal, petroleum and the natural gas as well, right. It is basically petroleum is looks like a dark brownish color, or it can extend up to green color. It is a viscous liquid, means the viscous here technical term is this, and basically viscous means the thickness. Okay. हिंदी में हम बोले तो कितना गाढ़ी है, दैट इज गाढ़ा लिक्विड है ये. ओके. इट हैज स्ट्रॉन्ग फाउल स्मेल ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ सल्फर कंटेनिंग कंपाउंड्स इन इट. ये एक फाउल स्मेल देता है एंड दैट इज ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ सल्फर. कॉम्प्लेक्स मिक्सचर है, मिक्सचर ऑफ व्हाट, इट इज the compound is known as hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbon means basically it is the composition of hydrogen and carbon. It is insoluble in water. It is a natural resource obtained from deep oil well which are dug in certain areas of the earth. You know that to extract it, to get the petroleum, we need to dug the earth, and just like well for water we usually dig the earth. Similarly, for getting these oils also we have to dig. Okay. It is also commonly called as the crude oil. The economic of a nation depends on the great extent on petroleum wealth. That is why petroleum is called the black gold. Like gold is a element that is precious to us. Similarly, it is black in color and it is precious like gold. Means ये जो nation के economy है उसमें help करता है. So that is the reason it is considered as the black gold. It is also termed as rock oil and mineral oil. क्यों? The name is derived from, कौन सा name? ये petroleum जो name है that is a Latin word and due to that is petra and oleum. Okay. So petra means what? Rock, and oleum means oil. Thus the petroleum literally means that rock oil, or it is also termed as the mineral oil. Okay. सो ये बनता कैसे है? फॉर्मेशन ऑफ पेट्रोलियम, जैसे कोल का याद होगा आप लोगों को. सिमिलरली हियर दिस इज सेम प्रोसेसेस, बट the what is the difference here? Here the contents are not the wood or the forest, it is not that, it is the sea organisms. Let us see then what is it is saying. When the sea organisms die, their body is sinks to the bottom of the sea. With time they get covered by the layers of sand and clay. जैसे कोल में होता है, जैसे forest due to some of the reason get buried, and then with time layer of sediments cover them, sand or clay cover them. So that is the same thing happens with the petroleum. Over millions of years, these remains of transformed in petroleum and natural gas due to high temperature, high pressure and absence of air. उसके लिए भी ये जैसे कोल के लिए हमने बोला था कि ये मिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स लगता है बनने के लिए, ट्रांसफॉर्म होने के लिए, ड्यू टू हाई टेम्परेचर एंड प्रेशर. ये जैसे ही अंडर द अर्थ मूव करते रहते हैं ड्यू टू विथ टाइम, and they experience high temperature and high pressure, and because under the earth there is absence of air, they transformed into petroleum and natural gas. When we dig oil wells, natural gas is above crude oil, which in turns is above water. Okay, this happens because gas and oil are lighter than water and do not mix with it. We know that gas is lighter than any of the liquid, so that is why at the top level natural gas can be settled, or that is collected at the top, and below it the petroleum, and below that water, because water is heavier than heaviest among these three. So that is the reason water settle at the bottom, and then above it the crude oil or the petroleum, and then above that the natural gases. Or in the all three points can be finally how we can write. It is believed that petroleum is formed by the anaerobic decomposition. anaerobic decomposition है क्या? anaerobic decomposition है जिसमें ऑक्सीजन प्रेजेंस नहीं होता है. सो इन द एब्सेंस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन जो रिएक्शन होता है उसे anaerobic decomposition बोला जाता है. Anaerobic decomposition of extremely small sea animals and plants which got buried in the seabed millions of years ago. Let us see how this happened. Okay. पेट्रोलियम एंड नेचुरल गैस, ये फॉर्मेशन, ये पिक्चर्स देखो, तुम देख सकते हो. फर्स्ट पिक्चर में दीज आर द सी एनिमल्स, स्मॉल टाइनी प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स. They died and were buried on the ocean floor. Over time they were covered by layers of sleet and sand. In the second picture you can see that over millions of years the remains were buried deeper and deeper. The enormous heat and pressure turned them into oil and gas. Today now in the third picture you can see that how it is been dug and how it is been drawn out from its place. Today we drill down through layers of sand, sleet and rock to reach the rock formation that contain oil and gas deposits. Okay, these are the three pictures which depicting the formation of petroleum and natural gas. Here you can see that how it occurs. It is almost your book picture. You can see your NCERT science book. The picture is looking something like that. Here in the first picture you can see that how natural gas is just above the petroleum and water. It is in between impervious rock, it has been shown. So that is why the second picture I had shown, because it is there in your book. Here you can see that at the top there is the impervious rock, and after that at the bottom there is a reservoir rock. What is the difference between this? Impervious rock is that rocks they have pores. So any of the material that is, whether it is a gas or liquid, they percolate, they penetrate down through them. ओके वो उसके अंदर से नीचे तरफ मूव कर सकता है क्योंकि उसमें पोर्स होते हैं. बट रिजर्वर रॉक कॉन्ट्ररी टू दैट क्या होता है, इसमें पोर्स नहीं होते हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाई इट डज नॉट अलाउ द गैस और द लिक्विड टू पेनिट्रेट डाउन. So that is the reason above it is settled down. In the picture you can see, and there are wells over there to collect the natural gas and petroleum. So that is how they were what do you say, that they were collected. Okay. So here children, mining is the process to get coal, petroleum or natural gas. So a little knowledge I had given over here. The process of obtaining coal, petroleum, natural gas and other minerals from a mine is called mining. Okay, so we all know that mining process is what, how the process is that how to extract. That process is basically known as mining. So basically it has 4 methods. We are not going to go detail about them, but you must know the term so that whenever it is required, at least some of the term you will be aware of. So that is the reason I had given 4 methods basically: surface mining, underground mining, placer mining and in situ mining it is called, right? So any 2 at least you remember, so that whenever it is required you can mention. Mining method used is depends on the kind of resource that is being targeted for extraction. The deposits location below or on the अर्थ सरफेस. सो ये जो नाम दिया गया है 4 मेथड का, ये डिपेंड करता है कहाँ पे डिपॉजिटेड है, ये जो मिनरल्स है वो कहाँ पे डिपॉजिटेड है, कहाँ से हमें एक्सट्रैक्ट करना होता है. ऑब्वियसली अर्थ के नीचे, बट एग्जैक्ट लोकेशन क्या है. अर्थ का जो कैटेगरी होता है जैसे कोर, मेंटल एंड देन क्रस्ट. सो ये क्रस्ट का कौन से एरिया में है, सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन दैट द माइनिंग मेथड्स इज बीन यूज्ड, राइट. Here is the first review question, children. Some of the questions which I believe that you can answer. If not, just mention in the comment section. I will definitely answer any of your if you have any doubt. Here you have to note one thing, children, that first oil well in the world was drilled in Pennsylvania, that is in USA, and that was dug in the year 1859. Okay, it is the first one, and the second one is in India, that is in Assam, Makum, in the year 1867. Okay, some other places where oil can be found is Assam, Gujarat, Mumbai High, and river basins of Godavari and Krishna. This is in India. So all these four four places you have to remember, children. I had just given you a rough idea in our India map that where you can get this oil basically. Okay, all the four names that we discuss about Assam, Kamakum, Gujarat, then Bombay High, river basin of Godavari and Krishna, all I have tried to show here. Yeah, here you have to just remember that the map is not up to the scale. I have not used this map basically is not in a proper scale. Okay, so just to give you a brief idea about where it located, which place, India east, west, or whatever, which place. So for that reason I had given this picture. Okay, रिफाइनिंग ऑफ पेट्रोलियम के बारे में कुछ जानते हैं. इट इज अ डार्क एंड ऑयली लिक्विड विथ एन अनप्लेजेंट ऑर्डर. ओके, ये हम पहले भी पढ़ चुके हैं. ये डार्क कलर है और ये ऑयली लिक्विड है ऑब्वियसली, एंड इसका अनप्लेजेंट ऑर्डर होता है बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ सल्फर दैट वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड. ओरिजिनली पेट्रोलियम इज अ मिक्सचर ऑफ मेनी थिंग्स. हमने ये भी पढ़ लिया है कि ये एक मिक्सचर है, तो इसीलिए हमें इसको रिफाइन करना पड़ता है, हमें इसको सेपरेट करना पड़ता है, और इंडिविजुअल कॉम्पोजिशन जो है इसका पेट्रोलियम का वो इम्पॉर्टेंट है, हमारे लिए यूजफुल है. जैसे कि क्या, सच एज पेट्रोल, डीजल, पेट्रोलियम गैस, पैराफिन वैक्स, lubricating oil, etc. It also contains water, salt and rocky materials. So जो water, salt and rocky materials है, ये सबको हमें separate करना होगा. Each of the जो हमने mixtures के composition जो components देखे तो उसको भी segregate करना पड़ेगा, because you can see here the petrol, diesel, how it is useful to us. So this is that is the reason where refining process is required. It cannot be used in the form either as a fuel or a basic material to produce other useful components. अगर हम इसको segregate नहीं करेंगे तो हम इसको ना ही as a fuel use कर सकते हैं, ना ही किसी और काम में ये आ सकता है. So that is the reason ये जो इसका individual compositions है, जो mixtures हैं, individual component को हमें segregate करना पड़ता है, अलग करना पड़ता है. Before use it has to be purified or refined. Okay, so that is the reason we need to purify it and refine it so that we can use it. The process of separating the various components और constituent और fractions, ये जो mixture में बहुत सारे composition हम जैसे बात किए, पेट्रोल, डीजल, पेट्रोलियम गैस, ये सब को हम component बोलते हैं या constituent बोलते हैं या fractions of petroleum बोलते हैं. Okay, so the process of separating the various components or constituents or fractions of petroleum from one another is known as the refining of petroleum. Okay, so ये जो entire process है ये refining है. उसमें से this is done by the process called fractional distillation, which is based on the fact that the different component of petroleum have distinctly different boiling points. So ये जो fractional distillation है, ये इसका जो first step है fractional distillation है. एक particular बॉइलिंग पॉइंट होता है ईच ऑफ द कंपोनेंट्स के लिए, तो उसमें अगर उस हिसाब से हीट किया जाए, पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर रीच होते ही वो पर्टिकुलर कंपोनेंट या फ्रैक्शन जो है वो सेपरेट हो जाता है. ओके, ये जो प्रोसेस है उसको हम फ्रैक्शनल डिस्टिलेशन कहते हैं. अगर फर्दर कोई इम्प्योरिटीज कोई भी कंपोनेंट में रह गया है, देन उसको फर्दर मूव करते हैं, जो कि एंटायर प्रोसेस इज कंसिडर एज रिफाइनिंग. ओके, in fractional distillation, crude petroleum is heated to a temperature of 400 degrees centigrade or slightly above in a furnace. वाई द टेम्परेचर इज नॉट कॉन्स्टेंट, थोड़ा सा नीचे या थोड़ा सा ऊपर 400 डिग्री सेल्सियस से ऊपर हो सकता है, क्यों बोला जा रहा है? इट इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन द क्रूड पेट्रोलियम, कितना सारा मिक्सचर है, क्या कंपोजिशन रह गया है, उसके ऊपर ये डिपेंड करता है। ओके, दिस प्रोसेस टेक्स प्लेस इन ए पेट्रोलियम रिफाइनरी। ये जो फ्रैक्शनल डिस्टिलेशन जो होता है या कंप्लीट प्यूरिफिकेशन ऑफ दैट कंपोनेंट्स जो होता है उसका पेट्रोलियम का, ये एक जगह पे किया जाता है, एक प्लेस में किया जाता है। दैट प्लेस वी कॉल इट एज अ पेट्रोलियम रिफाइनरी। ये देखो, जिस फ्रैक्शनल डिस्टिलेशन रिफाइनिंग प्रोसेस में हम यूज़ करते हैं क्रूड ऑयल के लिए या पेट्रोलियम के लिए, ये ऐसे दिखता है। लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में देखो, एरो मार्क करके मैंने दिखाया है, क्रूड ऑयल यहाँ से एंटर करता है, तो वहाँ पे हीटर रहता है जहाँ पे टेम्परेचर दिया जाता है, और इसके बाद ये बहुत बड़ा एक फ्रैक्शनेटिंग कॉलम जो है, इसमें ये सेपरेट पाइप्स लगे होते हैं, एंड पर्टिकुलरली जैसे 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस रीच करता है ये क्रूड ऑयल, तो रिफाइनरी गैसेस जो है वो रिलीज हो जाता है, which is collected. Similarly, petrol at 70 degree, then naphtha is 120 degree centigrade, then kerosene 170 degree Celsius, then diesel 270 degree, lubricating oil, fuel oil, bitumen in between them, and finally this is shown, this picture is showing about 340 degree centigrade it was required while doing this fractional distillation. Okay, I hope you got it till this part. ये जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट की बात हम कर रहे थे, बेसिकली ये आपके एनसीईआरटी बुक में भी एक कॉलम में दिया गया है, क्या क्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट या कंपोनेंट या फ्रैक्शंस होते हैं पेट्रोलियम के, और उसके यूजेस भी। सो लेट अस सी वन बाय वन। लिक्विड पेट्रोलियम गैस, which very well known LPG gas, you must be knowing. It is used as a fuel at home and also in industries, right? पेट्रोल जो सेकेंड कंपोनेंट हम की बात कर रहे हैं, that is used in motor vehicles and aviation industry and as solvent in dry cleaning. ये सब के लिए यूज होता है। केरोसिन अगेन fuel in stoves and lamps and also in jet aircraft. Similarly, diesel used as a fuel in electric generator as well as heavy motor vehicles. Lubricating oil क्या है? It is used for lubrication in machinery. Paraffin wax क्या है? Used to manufacture ointment, candle, vaseline, etc. इसके लिए ये paraffin wax यूज होता है। Bitumen used to manufacture paints or for road surfacing. Remember that I told you about that coal tar is nowadays it is not used. Instead of that, bitumen is used, isn't it? So this is the product of petroleum. Now children, just remember that petroleum is considered as black gold. This is very important exam point of view. Petroleum is called black gold because it yields several substances that are commercially successful. Means commercially बहुत यूज होता है, एंड उसके लिए हमें क्या मनी मिलते हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज कंसिडर्ड एज एन गोल्ड, ओके, एज अ ब्लैक गोल्ड. The useful substances obtained from petroleum and natural gases are called petrochemicals. ओके, और भी यूजफुल सब्सटेंस जो हमें मिलते हैं इससे, उसे पेट्रोकेमिकल्स बोला जाता है. एंड वी हैव ऑलरेडी लर्न पेट्रोकेमिकल किस में यूज होता है, सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स में पढ़े थे ना, याद है आप लोगों को सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स वाला चैप्टर में, दैट पॉलिएस्टर, नायलॉन, एक्रिलिक, ये सब के लिए रॉ मटेरियल है पेट्रोकेमिकल्स जो फुल्ली सिंथेटिक है. रिमेंबर, डिटर्जेंट्स, पॉलीथीन, मैनमेड प्लास्टिक, इस सब के लिए पेट्रोकेमिकल्स यूज होते हैं. Natural gas also yields hydrogen gas which is used in the production of fertilizers. Fertilizers like urea basically. ये थोड़ा सा आप लोग याद रखोगे. नेचुरल गैस के बारे में जानते हैं, ये है क्या, द सेम प्रोसेस जैसे हमने पेट्रोलियम के लिए पढ़ा था. नेचुरल गैस वाज फॉर्म्ड मिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स अगो along with petroleum when microscopic sea plant and animals died and got buried under the sand and mud. सेम प्रोसेस होता है इसमें भी, एनारोबिक कंडीशंस, बिकॉज ये वही सी टाइनी सी प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल के थ्रू बनता है. दीज प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स अंडर एनारोबिक कंडीशंस चेंज टू गैस. अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, एनारोबिक क्या होता है, इट इज द रिएक्शंस दैट इज ऑकर्ड इन द एब्सेंस ऑफ एयर और ऑक्सीजन. इट कंसिस्ट मेनली ऑफ मीथेन, मीथेन कंसिस्ट करता है तभी तो ये फ्यूल के हिसाब से यूज होता है, राइट? So it is about 85% ethane, 10% propane, around 3%, and also butane is present. When natural gas is compressed at high pressure, then it is called what? CNG, compressed natural gas. Okay, so you have to remember that same natural gas है, इसको जब high pressure के साथ compress कर दिया जाता है, इसे हम CNG बोलते हैं. Okay, CNG का फुल फॉर्म याद रखोगे, LPG का फुल फॉर्म याद रखोगे, that is required. It is generally found trapped between impervious rock. We have already discussed about impervious rock. 2 पिक्चर्स मैंने दिखाया था, उसमें कंफ्यूज नहीं होना. कई बार impervious rock के बीच में होता है डिपेंडिंग ऑन द पोर्स. अगर impervious rock में बहुत बड़ा पोर्स है तो ये परकोलेट करेगा, बहुत छोटा है तो it will take time, but by the time also that can be dug, and we can dig, and then it can be taken out. So it is in some of the places you will find that impervious rock के between रहता है. कई जगह पे आपको दिखेगा कि impervious rock और reservoir rock के बीच में से इसको निकाला गया है. Okay, so not to worry, it is both are correct. Sometimes along with petroleum and sometimes without petroleum. Okay, ये जो नेचुरल गैस है ये एज ए फ्यूल यूज होता ही है. इट हैज़ अ वेरी हाई कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू, नियर अबाउट 55 किलो जूल पर ग्राम, एज ए सोर्स ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एंड कार्बन. इसको हम अगर स्ट्रांगली हीट करें, जस्ट सी द रिएक्शन चिल्ड्रन ओवर हियर. When methane, CH4 is a methane, hydrocarbon, as I told you, it is the composition of hydrogen and carbon only. So it is methane, which is a hydrocarbon, composition of carbon and hydrogen you must be seeing here in the reaction. And it when we will strongly heat it, it will gives the product as carbon and hydrogen, right? Here again review question, one more review question, expand PCRA. Okay, some of the questions it is go through it in detail. PCRA के बारे में नेक्स्ट सेक्शन में है. अगर आप लोग पहले से जानते हो तो इसके बारे में अगर पहले से सुना है तो फिर आप लिख सकते हो. इफ नॉट, complete the entire chapter, and after that definitely you are going to answer all this. Okay, so just try out in your rough notebook all the questions. If there is any doubt, just mention that which review question, which number. Here here in this particular video I had given the serial number of the questions. You can say that review question, review 2, question number this. You have doubt, you can write in the comment section. Okay. Natural gas, an important fossil fuel. Natural gas is considered important as this fossil fuel can easily be transported through pipes. मेट्रो सिटीज़ में अब नेचुरल गैसेस जो है ऑलरेडी थ्रू पाइप्स ये ट्रांसपोर्ट होना शुरू हो गया है. हियर ऑल्सो इन सम प्लेसेस. सो जस्ट रिमेंबर दैट इट कैन बी ट्रांसपोर्टेड थ्रू पाइप्स. It is stored as CNG, which is used for several purposes and is also used as a starting material for manufacturing many chemicals and fertilizers. These are the uses of natural gas, why we need it and why it is an important fossil fuel. So these points can be mentioned over there. Natural gas does not cause pollution and has high calorific value. This is what do you say, these are the points, these are the characteristics of an ideal fuel you already have learned in the first video. So that is why natural gas is important. Okay, compressed natural gas जो CNG already हम पढ़े हैं is a natural gas stored under high pressure. These 4 points can be mentioned if it is asked why it is important fossil fuel. कंप्रेस्ड नेचुरल गैस के बारे में जानते हैं थोड़ा सा. CNG क्या है? इट इज़ यूज्ड एज अ फ्यूल टू जनरेट पावर, क्लीनर फ्यूल फॉर ट्रांसपोर्ट व्हीकल्स, लेस पॉल्यूशन देता है अगर हम कंपेयर करें पेट्रोल और डीजल के लिए. सो दैट इज़ व्हाई इट इज़ बीन नाउअडेज इट इज़ यूज्ड इन ट्रांसपोर्ट व्हीकल्स. Fuel in homes and industries which can be supplied through pipes. As I told, this is nowadays these natural gases. I was talking about this CNG only, that was supplied through pipes. CNG pipeline network already exists in Vadodara in Gujarat, some part of Delhi and some other places. These are the examples where in India you can see all this pipeline network of CNG. Why is CNG considered as a cleaner fuel? This is a very important question. Natural gas is considered a better fuel than coal and petroleum because it is cleaner. Cleaner हम किसे कहते हैं? जो हमें pollute air pollution ना दे और completely combust हो जाए. वो सारे points मैंने दिए थे आप लोगों को in the previous video, that is the ideal fuel के क्या क्या characteristics होने चाहिए. This means that it results in less amount of pollution that the other fossil fuels. Okay, natural gas emits 50% less carbon dioxide, sulfur and nitrogen oxide in the air. So निकलते तो हैं लेकिन ये harmful जो gases हैं but less than 50%, maybe very 50% is also it is said more. Quite less. So that is the reason it helps us to not to pollute the air. However, it is not the best solution as there are better sources of energy present nowadays like solar energy. Okay, you must have heard about the solar energy, how it has been used, and many cities and many people are adopting this solar energy concept nowadays because only for saving the environment. अगेन यहाँ पे ये जो नेचुरल गैस के रिजर्वर हैं कहाँ पे मिलते हैं इन इंडिया, that is Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Tripura and river delta of Krishna and Godavari. I had shown in the map, in India map, and map is not up to the scale. You just go through it so that you will have a brief idea where you can find. Some natural resources are limited. Okay, ये fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum and natural gas cannot be created in the laboratory as it is not possible to create in the natural conditions under which they are formed. High temperature, pressure और जो time लगता है ये हम create नहीं कर सकते. Moreover, it takes thousands of years to be formed. So ये सारे conditions हम laboratory में create नहीं कर सकते. That is the reason ये बन नहीं सकते artificially और it cannot be man made. जो पहला क्वेश्चंस याद है जब फर्स्ट वीडियो के फर्स्ट क्वेश्चंस जो 2 क्वेश्चंस मैंने पुट किए थे इसमें से ये एक आंसर है. कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस ऑफ बर्निंग फॉसिल फ्यूल्स. फॉसिल फ्यूल्स तो हमारे बहुत सारे यूज में आते हैं लेकिन इसका कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस क्या है? एक है इंक्रीज इन एयर पॉल्यूशन, दूसरा है ग्लोबल वार्मिंग. ओके, सो इसके बारे में ऑलरेडी आप लोगों ने पढ़ा है जूनियर क्लासेस में कई बार. So these are the two reasons for which we should not use fossil fuels. Moreover, we should use this fossil fuel judiciously because otherwise it will not be available to the future generation. They are available in limited quantity. Burning these fuels also cause air pollution as well as global warming. Hence, we should use these fuels judiciously to make sure that can be used for a longer time. Also, the risk of global warming gets reduced and we can live in a cleaner environment. These are all the purposes for which we should use these fossil fuels judiciously because ये environment को pollute तो कर ही रहे हैं. Okay, और moreover क्योंकि जैसे पेट्रोल डीजल वगैरह है which is very important for transportation process, so that is the reason we have to use it judiciously so that next generation can have it, can use it. सो कंजर्वेशन इसकी ज़रूरत है हमें. तो ये जो पेट्रोल और डीजल को हम ड्राइव करने के लिए यूज़ करते ही हैं उसको कैसे सेव किया जाए, इसीलिए अकॉर्डिंग टू द पेट्रोलियम कंजर्वेशन रिसर्च एसोसिएशन दैट इज PCRA in India, how they had given some tips how we can save petrol and diesel while driving. कैसे करेंगे? ड्राइव एट ए कांस्टेंट एंड मॉडरेट स्पीड, मेंटेन टायर प्रेशर एट करेक्ट लेवल्स, स्विच ऑफ द इंजन व्हेन यू आर वेटिंग लाइक इन ट्रैफिक लाइट एंड डू रेगुलर मेंटेनेंस ऑफ योर व्हीकल. अगर मेंटेनेंस भी नहीं होगा, इसको सर्विसिंग के लिए हम ना भेजें तो ऑयल बहुत ज़्यादा यूज होता है. फॉर दैट पर्पज वी नीड टू डू दैट. फॉसिल फ्यूल्स कैन लास्ट फॉर 100 years ओनली. साइंटिस्ट ने देखा है कि ये मैक्सिमम 100 years रहेगा और इसको बनने में मिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स लगता है. तो इसीलिए हमें इसको जुडिशियसली यूज करना चाहिए. फॉसिल फ्यूल्स आर एग्जॉस्टेबल रिसोर्सेज व्हिच मींस दैट दे आर नॉट प्रेजेंट इन एबंडेंट क्वांटिटी ऑन द अर्थ. they take hundreds and thousands of years to replenish. इसको बनने में उतना टाइम तो लगता है. The rate at which they are being consumed today is increasing at a rapid pace. It means that more amount of fossil fuels are being used than it is being replenished. So इसके ये सारे reasons हैं जिसके वजह से हम बोल रहे हैं या साइंटिस्ट बोल रहे हैं 100 years में ये खत्म हो जाएंगे. Right, so that is the reason so many concepts have come, and it is everybody is saying that judiciously use karo, right? So this is the last review questions, that is review 3. Again you will be able to answer all this, I'm sure, because with this we are at the end of this chapter. Whatever was given at your class, it is everything is there. Children just go through it again and again to understand, and go write down all the question answer in your notebooks, so that in rough notebooks basically, so that you will well versed with this particular chapter. Okay, study well and bye bye.